There's a mother that is getting a lot of attention online for the way that she was dressed when she was dropping her two young children off at school. Someone appeared to be recording her and posted it on social media. I've seen and read a lot of the comments and a lot of different opinions on this. I'm going to play the video. Then right after that, I'm going to play a second video of a woman that posted a video sharing her opinion about it. And after that, we'll come back and talk about it.
So this mom went viral on social media over the weekend because she dropped her two kids off in a robe and a towel. And let me tell you, I was one of the ones ready to judge until I seen this comment. At least she's walking her kids to school. My mother was hung over every morning for being in the bar the night before. I had to walk myself. At least somebody cares. And let me tell you, that comment made me think. We cannot demean this mother. We have to commend this mother because we don't know what she had going on. Obviously, she rushed out the door to make sure her two children go to school and get the education that's needed. Okay? Because guess what? There is a child who is going to miss school tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, because the mother is so irresponsible. She cannot wake up to bring her children to school. There is a child who still hasn't made it to the first day of school or the second week of school because the father failed the mother. Everything falls on the mother. And sometimes mothers just get depressed and they can't do it. Sometimes their body just can't wake up. And some mothers just don't know how to be a mother. And so it's one thing to push out a baby, but to actually parent a child is a whole nother thing. So I actually congratulate this mother for getting her behind up, taking her two kids to school. Okay, we don't know what she got to do when she get back home, but obviously she was rushing to get out the door. So the next time we see a mother dropping their kids to school, let's not pass judgment on them, because I promise you it is a child staying at home, missing their education because the mother did not want to bring them and the father failed them. So yes, we do need to have a different outlook on these situations. Let's stop demeaning these people and start commending them, because it's not about the mother. It's about those two little kids getting to school, okay, and continuing the education.
Full disclaimer here, if you are the type of person that lies to yourself on a daily basis and claims to never judge people, knowing full well that everyone judges subconsciously and consciously on a daily basis, then this video may not be for you, because we're going to be honest. There's a lot of people that will say, you shouldn't judge, and who are we to judge another person and another person's situation? Stop being dishonest. Stop lying to yourself. We all judge. And it's one of the most hypocritical statements that I see a lot of people make. I find that oftentimes when they do this, it's used as a way to cop out or be dismissive towards certain behaviors that they don't want to be held accountable for. It's a total falsehood. Judgments are not always a bad thing. It helps you to make sense of the world around you, and it helps to establish and keep certain standards. For example, imagine if we went to the courts and the judicial system and told the judges not to judge criminals. What if we made the blanket statement that you see so often today? You don't know what this person is going through. They may be battling something. You don't know their reasoning behind their actions. Realistically and logically, it would not work. And you be allowing anyone and everyone to get away with anything and everything. Now, I'm not saying that our sense of judgment cannot be flawed. However, it doesn't make judging others just wrong in every single situation. Now that I have that out of the way, I am appalled by the number of people, mainly women, who are saying that this is okay. In the second video, the creator shared a comment from someone that said their own mother was hung over every morning, therefore they had to walk themselves to school, so they don't really see anything wrong. The creator goes on to say that we should be commending this mom because at least her kids made it to school. She also said that it's never wrong when the kid makes it to school. By that logic, hypothetically speaking, if mom is under the influence or intoxicated and she drives her kids to school and they make it there safely, would you share that same sentiment? They made it there, right? If the mom decides to walk in there with Daisy Dukes on, with half her behind showing, with a cup of Hennessy in her hand and a cigar behind her ear, the kids made it there. So I guess it would still be okay, right? Better yet, what if a dad did this? Went there in a robe. Would you say dad should be commended as well? I highly doubt it. It is the bare minimum to get your kids up and dressed for school. And it takes less than 2 minutes to throw on a baseball cap, a t-shirt, and some jeans or leggings and a pair of slides. At least if you're not going to dress appropriately, go through the drop-off line so that you don't have to get out of your vehicle. Teachers and students have a dress code, and parents should too. These are some of the same women that will take 3 to 5 hours to make sure they're dolled up and looking their best to go out to the club and to go hang out or to spend time with a no good man. Most parents get up before their children to brush their own teeth, wash their own face, and get dressed. They keep saying, well, at least she got her kids to school. You mean like the huge majority of other mothers and fathers do, with some dignity and self-respect? The standards of dress have slipped dramatically over the past few decades. And it wasn't something that happened suddenly. It happened gradually because little by little we have allowed more and more things to become acceptable. We've made excuses for it. So now it's normal. We have been told that it's none of our business how other people dress. We're conditioned to believe that anything goes now, so why even try to fight it? Now you have women who are walking around with half their rear end showing in public. They do it practically everywhere, even places that are supposed to be family friendly. No decorum at all. There's plenty of people who don't follow even the basic fundamentals of society's guidelines for common courtesy, let alone common sense. Robes and pajamas are not meant to leave the house in. And that's just my opinion. So is what she did the end of the world? I don't think so. But it's definitely worth a discussion because this is not helping our image. And more people need to realize that the way that we carry ourselves, it matters. Imagery matters. The way that you present yourself in public, it does matter. It sends a message. Dress is a fundamental component of perception. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you go out in a robe and bath towel on top of your head to pick up and or drop off your children? Let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video.